Greetings and salutations. I hope everyone's having themselves a mighty fine day. Please like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell down so the goals to the 13-month series is to get you and you can stay notified. I kind of actually just want to pinpoint a portion of this chapter that I wanted to focus on. This won't be particularly long. And I want to talk about transitioning from a high level, possibly the highest tier levels of combat you can have in the Tower God universe and transitioning back to the regulars. And I'm sorry for my voice. My body's still fighting something and my throat's been really weird, so I'm sorry if I sound weird and I don't know. But Anak, Maria, I think we saw Amigo Chaz, Lore was unconscious, and Kun's sister Maria, one of their princesses, happens to be there. So I am genuinely shocked to see that we're going to transition back into regulars, or seemingly. I don't know if we'll kind of follow Jab Wagner and maybe go to the Snow Tree of Arlene just to get some more FUG information. Because if you ask me, I think one of the most important things SIU should do sooner rather than later, even if it's not the entire layout of the organization, is he needs to start detailing the ins and outs of FUG. How does it work? How does it operate? The history of it. Who created it? Was it V? Was it Looselek? Was it V instructing Looselek? And then with that, I want to know why you're chosen to be a Slayer. Why was it Doom and not Yama? Right? Yama became a Slayer after the fact, but why did they choose Doom? Why Immort? Why White? Bam makes sense. Bam is an irregular. Bam, I always say irregulars are like Neo in the Matrix. The rules don't apply to them. You can be extremely talented and sick in the tower, but you still have to play by the rules. So I'll give you the sports example I usually use. Football, soccer. Let's say I'm Messi and Ronaldo combined, just fusion with Van Dijk's defense and just name another great defender from back in the day, Maldini, whatever, right? Bro, but I still have to play by the rules. Bam comes into the game. He can pick the ball up and run. The administrator said the rules don't apply to you. He can just run, handball, and throw it in the net like it's boarding ball, European handball. That would make it difficult for me to play no matter how good I am. So for Bam, it makes sense. And plus, he can like kill our regulars to the Throw to the King, Thorn, Arlene, yada yada whoop-de-whoop. I thought that we were really never truly going to go back into regular tests, administration tests, maybe just Bam's group and maybe speed run them to rankers officially. But this gives me a lot of hope because I really do want to go back to more of the bread and butter that is the Tower God series. Tests, games, regulars fighting to become rankers, going up the letters E, D, C, B, A, getting to the 134th floor, and interesting games and machinations happening in tandem with them having to do their tests. I thought maybe because Zahard had sent out those orders, this became impossible. No, I could still be wrong and maybe we're not doing that, but this does give me a lot of hope. And I've seen a lot of people in the community for about the last 3 years constantly tell me I shouldn't care about this anymore. Regulars are done. We got Cha and Doan and people like this, and this is how we're supposed to move. But I do think that this is the very thing that drew me to TOG in the first place. The games, the mind games, the tactics, the strategies. The fact that I could have been an irregular. I could have been a Kryptonian, like Superman. I come into the tower, and if I did not pick a door in 5 minutes for Hansung Yu's examination, I would have failed. And I'm Superman. I would have been stronger than everybody there for the most part. And I still would have failed. That's dope to me. I miss that. I want that. We need that. So I kind of want to just put my finger on the pulse of my community. How are we feeling about that ending of the chapter? Do you think it was anticlimactic? Are you not interested? Is it a wait and see approach? Are you guys starting to get excited like me? Like we might see Anak and Gang again. Rand might come back. Like these are the kind of things that I would really like to see for a little bit, which would warm my heart and honestly be a nice end to the year for Tower of God. And that being said, just a few things that I want to do. I usually do a webtoon of the year, manga of the year, anime of the year kind of video just to wrap up a year. I probably will still do it, but what I thought would be cool for Tower of God as a community is for this arc and this year of 2024 specifically, we can hand out awards to characters. Maybe I do it in the poll beforehand, maybe we just do it on stream, and we can go like best new character introduced, best new combat, or best new fight, worst character introduced, worst new technique we've seen. Perhaps the worst character, the lamest death, the best death, stuff like that. Like, I thought it'd be cool to maybe do a little award show, a little award game. Let me know if that sounds exciting to you. And yeah, man, cool chapter, decent wrap up, good wrap up. I'm interested to see how things are gonna play out. Bam, V gave Bam his body back and is telling him to feel the Shinsu. I wonder if training Bam makes him stronger in tandem. And I wonder if now, since they're communicating more in the body, will they start to draw upon each other's memories and history? Because remember in the last, when V escaped or tried to, well, he escaped. Loose like helped him. Shout out to the GOAT. V was like, Gustang and Mizuno seem to be tentative about attacking this body, meaning he doesn't know the history of Bam and what Bam has done. To the point where it's like, oh wow, you taught him my water dragon technique. Nice. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, that's all I have to say for the time being. I'm happy about this. I want to go back to that. I would like to go back to that. I know we just saw Gustang and Trauma Raid. Nah, bro. It could still be lit as long as the execution is legit. All right, be safe, y'all. November Patreon. I appreciate you guys as always the support. I need it. I really do. We got to get more people. But shout out to the CBLs and certified BAM lovers. That's the first tier. I appreciate you guys. But also a huge shout out to the Priest of Fire. They might be the real CBL. That's Brilith Gang. The best character in Kubera. But the biggest shout out to the 5th Zen Gods. Shout out to my tier 3s. Shout out to Johnny Rogers, Ketan, Lucky Roo, Muzaka, Revenant, Scobe, Simi, Wolf, Zyler Scotty, Big Abdel, Agrona Vitera, Childish Nujabis, Cisco, Gray, and Huey. Your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you. It's winter. It's getting cold. I'm going to need to warm myself up with some money. Yeah.